Hey there, how's it going? I'm Chris with PearsonCopy.com, and I'm here to help your brand make more sales with email. As a part of my 100 emails in 100 days breakdown challenge, I'm breaking down an email from a brand called Crossrope. They sell jump rope fitness type products, mainly a jump rope and then other associated and accessory items to go with it. They also have an app that I believe that you can actually sign up for and do workouts inside of to be a part of the community. So I found this brand through in my Facebook feed. They ran ads to me, and I found their Facebook ad actually pretty interesting. So I clicked through to see one, their website, and two, what their email game was like. So that being said, this is I believe this is a part of the welcome series. Maybe not actually. I think it's a promo for Father's Day. They're just not making it very apparent that it's a Father's Day email. They definitely focus on something else, social proof, really, in this email. So that's one of the big reasons why I like this email too. And I wanted to break it down after I saw it. Is they do a heavy push on social proof in this email, and I think it's a great example of what you can do while also using graphics. Even though I do prefer plain text, while you're using graphics, and what to do and how to use social proof to get people to say, "Oh wow, there are a lot of people using this. I guess I can trust it." So, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. The subject line for this is "They did it, and so can you." They're using a pretty well known mechanism here, as if they can do it, so can you. That's a pretty standard, or not standard, but a pretty often used mechanism to prove to somebody that if another group of people is already doing it, and then you can do it too. It's a great use of this in the subject line. It's also other ways that they could potentially test on that is 18,000 plus million, or sorry, 18,000 plus 5-star reviews. So that could be a subject line: millions of jumps recorded, 96,000 plus private community members. So this is a social proof email, so they could test. They probably do test against the subject line. I probably bet they're A, B, C, D testing this to make sure they're getting the highest open rates to get people's eyes on this. But yeah, just some ideas there. I really like the subject line. It definitely stands out. I have not seen this very often in the videos and the breakdowns I've done so far, and the brands I've worked with. They don't use stuff like this very often. So that's a good sign. It means that they're going to stay out in the inbox, and it's one of the reasons why I clicked on it, because I was like, oh, what are they doing? I want to know. I'm curious. So with that being said, let's move on. The from name, Crossrope HQ, from email address hq@crossrope.com. They keep that clean, simple. They do the standard thing and use the brand name as the from name. They do shorten the email address down to hq@crossrope.com, which is a great move, instead of using something like customer service info at or anything else that could be a little more related to automations or anything like that. The more real you can make it feel, as if it's from a person or from a brand that actually cares, the better. And I think they do just enough to make that feeling go here, with the brand name and the email being the way it is. As we move down the email, something I haven't seen in a couple of videos with brands that use a lot of graphics is view in your browser. I think it's a great feature to have if you do use a lot of graphics and a heavily designed layout. Is if you click this, it opens in a new tab for the user, and they can actually view the whole email in its glory without their email service provider either cutting off images or removing them or blocking them or anything like that. They can actually see the whole email from top to bottom without their email service provider interrupting that. The next piece here, they have their logo and their brand name here. No menu at the top, which I appreciate. The logo and the brand name is pretty clean, simple, and easy to scroll past. So they say, "Oh, Crossrope, I know that's exactly what I opened and why I'm here," and they can move into the email. I do like this collage of images. It's the product and people using it, so it inspires action, and it definitely channels that desire to say, "Okay, look, there's all these people getting outside. They're in the gym, wherever, and they're using the product. I think I can do that too." So it sets that inspiration, and it channels that desire into actually using the product, which can cause some friction, which is a good thing for somebody to say, "I don't have that, but I want it because I want to use it." So that's one way you can actually get people into it, is causing that friction in their brain of like, I want to do this, but I don't have the product, so I have to buy it. Next, we move into the social proof. So, excuse me, already talked about this a few times, or already talked about this earlier on the email. The 18,000 5-star reviews, millions of jumps recorded, and 96,000 plus in the private community. This is a big deal. This just shows people that this is a product that other people like and enjoy and actually use. We don't see results yet. I think they talk about results down here in the more specific social proof per individual. But this right here is just a general community social proof move of like, hey, we're trustworthy. There's a ton of people that are using our product. There's a ton of people that trust us. You can too. And then here in this paragraph, I think they expand on that a little bit, saying, hey, from fitness veterans to newbies, it's amazing to see how everyone comes together to support each other's goals. Every week we witness astonishing transformations. Here are just a few. So they're making the statement that we're community focused. No matter who you are, you can be a part of this community, and we welcome you. I think it's a good move. That's a big move. That's a huge deal when it comes to fitness, is being a part of a group or a community or support system that can help you through the tough times when you don't want to work out, don't want to go to the gym, don't want to eat the right way, etc. Having that support group behind you or around you is definitely helpful, and people look for that. It's definitely an attractive way for people for you to sell into a product, is to promise that type of community. As we move down, like I said, we have more specific social proof here. There's 3 here, I believe, 1, 2, 3. And those are just quotes, testimonials, reviews, etc., from customers. And they have keep reading here, so you can go through the website and read the whole thing, or maybe there's video, picture, image. There's more stuff on this website. I think I really do like this to go and look at the reviews. This is a social proof heavy email. Social proof is a mechanism, or it's a way to sell things, to say, hey, other people are doing this, so can you. They definitely use that theme, like I said, in the subject line, so they're continuing that throughout, and it's definitely a way to sell people on stuff, is to show other people using it and have them talk about it, and you just step aside and let the customer sell it for you. So existing customers can sell for you. That's what social proof is for. And they have a stack here of 3. As we move down, we get to the offer. So we started with brand, general desire, channeling desire, general inspiration, big social proof of like just the community. So they're selling the community here. Here's some people from the community saying what they like about the product. So they're getting more specific. And then we get to the offer here, ready to start your journey. So this to me implies that they're targeting people who have not purchased the product yet, who they want in the door. They want to bring the door. So I'm assuming they're segmenting this. If anybody buys the product, they probably didn't get this email because they're already customers. They're already using the product. They don't need to start the journey. They're already on it. So I would hope and assume that they have done this. Crossrope has done this and segmented their list this way. And then here, this is why I believe it's a Father's Day promo, is because they use the Dad 20 here for the coupon, as opposed to this just being, hey, shop now. Here's a 7-day coupon to get this purchase. Get your 20% off your purchase. So they either changed this in their welcome series, or this is a Father's Day promo, which either way, it's fine. I think this is a great use of social proof. I'm really impressed with this. And I would encourage more brands to do this more often, is to take the pictures of the customers, the quotes, stars, name, and put that up. If you can get videos of people talking about your products and use that. That's great. The more real it can feel, the more real it sounds, the better. I'm not saying that it should be fake, but what I'm saying is if people trust and believe that it's real, that's what matters. And then here, as we move down the email, they have a bundle. So this is like a starter bundle. I would give this, get your bundle and get started. If I was Crossrope, I would call this bundle something. I'm assuming that they do if you click through the website, but I would give this bundle a name, like the Crossrope starter bundle or something. Like, give it a specific name so you can reference it, and people will attach to it because they can remember that in their head. If you just say, get your bundle and get started, there's no really like concept attachment. There's no context. They don't really have a way to connect to the product. So I would give this a name. Otherwise, I think this is great. Selling them a bundle to start. That's probably a higher price point, which means your AOV is going to go up. You have a higher AOV and potential lifetime value because people are going to come back for more. So, and the final couple pieces here, Crossrope talks about the app and where the community is actually at. And if you're ever feeling down or out or need some help, there's conversations in our Facebook group, or check out our stories page for some fitness inspiration. Our app is another resource for fun, quick workouts whenever. So they continue the community theme here, and they show you different ways you can connect with the community and people that are in it, which I think is a great thing to do. And then they check out the app CTA here instead of actually buying the product. That's something here I would consider testing, is maybe don't say check out the app, but say buy the product so you can get the app. I think this takes away, it definitely adds to the community aspect, but it takes away from them actually buying something. So if you want them to focus them on buying this bundle, and then maybe make this say, hey, when you buy the bundle, you get 3 months with the app free, or you get instructions on how to get the app. So buy now so you can get inside the community. Use this as a leverage point to get people to buy so they can get access to it if that is what's motivating them to buy. That's how I would test this, instead of just sending them to the app and hope that they find the products eventually. Because, I mean, honestly, one of the biggest friction points with fitness is getting started and sticking to it. So one, starting the workout, and then 2, sticking to it over time and consistency. So if you just drop in the app and hope that is going to sell them on doing fitness, which you probably have a great app and it may do that, but I would focus one thing on this email and just say, hey, we're trying to sell this bundle. Use the app like a bonus in a sales letter, right? This is a bonus that when you buy the bundle, you get this app. We'll send you instructions after your purchase. You could use that to leverage into more clicks and sales. And then obviously app information, Google and Apple Store, which is great. I think these are mandatory. If you have an app, if you mention it, use these. Except for in the case where I just mentioned, use this as a bonus to get people into buying the bundle. Then you have your socials, your 2 menu items here: shop popular ropes and join the community. Which I think joining the community before you buy the rope, that sounds like it'd be a good idea to get people in and to get them interacting with the community before they buy the product, so that they actually build up a relationship with those people, and those people influence and say, hey, go buy the product because we use it too. I think it's a good idea. Maybe position it that way. You could do an entire email on just how the community supports one another. This is one angle that people may buy into, is the community is support. It helps you there when you need it. And just maybe talk about the community a little bit in an email and use that to sell into the product. So that's one way. to use the community here, maybe expand on more emails. Then you have your terms and conditions when it comes to the codes, and then you have your standard footer information. So, with that being said, those are some of the insights I took away from Crossrope in this email, this promo email. I believe it's a Father's Day email, but it could be part of their welcome series. They just changed the code. But in either case, the subject line and from name, I think, did great. Their collage here of images, their grid of images, and then the heavy use of social proof, I think, are the big three that I would say are the big insights here. So I hope you can take that back to your brand. Use that to improve your email game, get more sales. And if you do see some improvements from these insights, let me know. I'd be more than happy to talk to you and just see how that happened and how it worked, and maybe take some more and expand on that and get you more sales. With that being said, check out the rest of the videos on my YouTube channel. I'm doing 100 emails in 100 days as a breakdown challenge, so you can get some insights and help your brand make more sales with email. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good one.